There is a lot of talk about this tonight. Several major social media platforms have either suspended or banned President Trump from posting after last week's riots at the Capitol. And now Parler, a favorite alternative forum for conservatives, has been taken offline. Channel 2's Robert Arnold is live with that story tonight. Robert, the debate that many of us saw on our timelines this weekend was over free speech because, look, a lot of people consider this a slippery slope here.
Yes, and many people see what's happening with Parler as a test case that could define what role big tech may or may not play in policing speech on the internet. Apple and Google booted Parler from their app stores, and Amazon cut off its access to the internet. The companies claim the social media site did not do enough to clamp down on misinformation about the election or posts calling for violence. Director of Graduate Studies at the University of Houston School of Communication, Lindita Somai, says she's not surprised by these moves, especially after what happened on January 6th.
They don't want to be associated in any way with people or groups who have called for action, who have been involved.
In KPRC, legal analyst Brian Weiss says tech companies are within their rights to stop providing service to Parler because free speech only applies to the government.
It's basically saying we're private, we're not Congress, and we can enforce our own guidelines.
However, many see this move as a suppression of ideas and free speech. Parler user Dottie Laster argues, why not just shut down offending users instead of an entire platform?
I guess it's confusing as how that is a reason to go across the board and silence and disconnect people, not just on Parler, but other apps as well.
Parler gained in popularity in the run-up to the election, hosting mainly conservative views and a promise not to censor opinions. Many conservatives, like Governor Greg Abbott, say what's happening to Parler is hostile to free speech. And Texas GOP Chairman Allen West writes, the ruthless nature of the progressive socialist left is on full display. That is undebatable. And Parler CEO John Mate says since Amazon removed his company from its cloud hosting service, effectively cutting off access to the internet, he's had trouble finding other companies to host Parler, which would put it back on the internet. Mates is now suing Amazon, claiming antitrust violations and breach of contract. Reporting live, Robert Arnold, KPRC, Channel 2 News.